Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Today we're going to go through this Kizer Bladesmith Series unboxing and see what we have here. This is a Kizer Tycho or Tycho. It's an AZO design, one of Kizer's senior design engineers. The model's the KI476 1A1. It is an S45 blade that's satin, titanium, and Mkuruti or MKURIUTI wood handle. Mkuruti wood, MKURUTI wood. So let's see what that's all about. Blade Series is a little bit of an upgrade from the Kizer Vanguard series. You'll see more premium materials. You'll see sometimes more premium designs. They come in this little satin pouch. You'll also get, depending on what kind of knife it is, you'll get some extras. So you get a sticker here, and I can tell this is going to be a clutch lock knife because you get extra clutch lock springs and extra body screws. Really nice that Kizer does that, puts in those extras for people that need to do knife maintenance from time to time or take care of their tool. Kizer gives you replacement parts that may or may not ever be needed by you. Hopefully they'll never be needed by you, some troll candy. But if they are, you'll be able to fix your knife and get it back running. That's cool. So let me get this out of the way and we'll take a look at the Tycho or Tycho. Tycho. The Kizer Tycho. Very unique looking knife. You've got first impressions, really pretty nice. Kind of a brushed titanium handle with the titanium deep carry clip with recessed hardware and a recessed clip. It is not switchable. It is right hand carry. You also have an interesting thumb stud situation going on here. You've got a single stud on the right side. So this is not an ambidextrous knife. It is a right hand only knife. This is a spear point or drop point version. I think this also comes in a clip point if I'm not mistaken, and of course other material finishes. But this is this Mkuruti wood that are inlaid into that titanium handle, and they look very nice. For those of you that like a balanced knife, you got the same on the on both sides, that being an axis clutch lock. I miss not having that stud there. However, you can flick it off the blade if you are just addicted to the reverse flick. But the thumb stud works very, very well. It's a small, kind of understated stud that has a very nice lip. So it doesn't have a lot of jimping on the stud. It's cleaner, more gentleman-like, but you've got this nice little balanced area here where your thumb will just press in there. And I'm guessing, without knowing, that this stud is screwed in to this blade. You can see it coming through here. And you've got an equal handle there. You don't have one side deeper than the other. My guess is you could reverse that stud if you wanted to, or you can flick it off the blade if you want to reverse flick it. Thumb stud works great. Or with a clutch lock, you can just pull back on the lock and give it a little flip of the wrist. This satin S45 blade looks very, very nice. You've got an interesting termination here on the way that the sharpening choil or lack of sharpening choil is done. This reminds me of some of the fixed blades I've seen. Don't quite understand the way that terminates inside of this plunge grind here, but it's like they just stopped, where they, maybe because of the clutch lock, they were limited there. But when you sharpen it, you're going to have to be careful to match that up, or it's going to get a little wonky. And don't know if you can cut a choil into it because you've got the stop pin You could probably cut a choil into that if you needed to, without affecting it too much. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at it a little closer, but it does have a little wonky termination there, or lack of sharpening choil, if you pay attention to that. Feels fantastic in the hand. The ergos of Azo's designs, or Azo, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, because he's one of the inspiring designers that does a lot of work at Kizer. And his designs are fantastic. Some of my favorite designs are his designs. This is no exception. It's very soft in the hand. It feels very good. I don't feel the clip at all. I'm death gripping it right now. Death gripping my left hand, even though it's not reverse carry. It feels great. Let's see how it cuts. Very smooth blades. It's S45. I seem to hold it right here where the jimping is. See that jimping? So that's kind of where my fingers go. Since I don't have a sharpening choil I have to worry about it going into. And that might not be a problem. It's just unique to me. I've seen it on several of the fixed blades that I've had the pleasure of reviewing. Guys, the tall flat grind of this blade geometry is done very well. Sorry guys, I'm just in one of those hypnotic, therapeutic, slicey times. So yeah, cuts very well. You got this tall, flat ground blade. This is an unboxing. I'll carry this knife for a while, kind of beat on it, sharpen it, see what happens to that little termination there. Maybe I'll flip that. Let's see what size that is, just out of curiosity. T8. Well, so you can reverse the stud. Can't reverse the clip, but you can reverse the stud. If you don't want to thumb flick it, you can still thumb flick it off the blade, but I kind of like that better. T8 will allow you to switch that stud from one side to the other. You've got really nice kind of drop bear, visions of drop bear, which is one of Azo's designs, blade geometry, and where your jimping is. You've got this forward jimping, and you've got this jimping for your thumb. I really like having the flicker on the back side of this knife. For me, it kind of changes the game and enjoyment of deploying it, because I'm just a reverse flicker. Most 99% of you will probably keep it here on the side, but you've got the option. Just have a T8 hex screw and a driver. One of the best are the little Weehaws. You can see this in my Amazon store. The little Boker Weehaw bit driver does a great job for about 15 bucks, maybe 16 bucks. You don't have a backspacer. You've got standoffs here. You've got weight relief inside. Let's see if I can give you a little shot of that. You can see that it's milled in. Weight relief inside that scale. Very, very light for what it is. We'll weigh it when we do the full review. There is a little displacement or a little gapping between the wood and the titanium, and that doesn't bother me necessarily because I know it's natural. It's going to be a little harder to set it in there probably than some of the other materials, because you're dealing with varying thicknesses that you start with. Fits very well, but there is a little displacement that you can feel. Not at all a negative, but you do feel that. I've seen insets that are done a little deeper, but again, that's not a negative. That's just to be noted. The Mkuruti wood is very nice. I think the knife looks very, very sexy, very gentlemanly like. It almost looks like a traditional with that tall spear point blade, and it's very effective in terms of a cutting tool, what it's used for. I think it's very cool. The materials are great. The action on the knife feel great. It goes in and out of pocket by looking at the clip, I'm assuming very well. Comes in and out just fine. And it's got that little kick, so it holds very well. It's not going to come out of your pocket. I think the HRC on this S45 is rated at 6061. Yeah, the Bladesmith knives are really, really nice. And this knife is going to come in right under 160 bones, I think. I think it's right at like 159.97 or something like that on Kizer's site or on Knife Center where I found it, because it hasn't launched by the time of this review. It will be available when you see this, and I will I'll put links in the description where you can go take a look at it, check it out. If you buy it at one of those links, those are affiliate links. They do help the channel, but by all means, you find it. The links are just there to help you. I think it's a good knife. I will do a full review on it because I think it's that interesting, and I'll get back with you on a Kizer Tycho review. This is just kind of an unboxing to see what it was. I'm excited to check it out. I am excited I was able to switch that thumb stud. I don't know how I like a single stud, but it's something I've seen on Chris Reeves' early knives. It's something I've come to know in the knife industry, and it's something when you got a knife like this that's so easy to switch it from one side to another, and your design enables you to do so. I think it's cool. That's just basically the way I see that. But guys, this is the Kizer Tycho. It's an Azo design. It is in S45 satin steel. Very, very nice. Looks like a nice knife. I'll let you know how it goes. Guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. Channel members, you're the best. I appreciate you so much. Anyone who comes in and watches my knife and EDC content, thank you. If you're so inclined and you haven't had a chance yet, if you hit that subscribe button and if you hit that bell notification icon, that really helps. If you also want to help the channel, give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down, leave a comment, click on the little hype button in the comment section. It puts the video in front of other viewers. But most importantly, please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart and choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.